Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars Rebels Season 1 Episode 12, Vision of Hope, which was directed by Stephen G. Lee and was written by Henry Gilroy and was released on February 2nd, 2015, which I thought was an alright episode. We learn more about the senator named Gul Travis, which we've seen send messages out to the galaxy about standing up to the Empire in previous episodes, but this time we actually see him in the flesh and kind of learn what his true intentions are, which I enjoyed all that. And yeah, there was some more growth with Ezra and his connection to the Force, what I also enjoyed. But the episode starts with Ezra training to like deflect blaster bolts, or deflect blaster bolts and get that blaster bolt to go to a specific area, which Kanan knows as he's distracted, which Ezra admits he's anxious about Travis's upcoming message, which during this training exercise he ends up having a vision about meeting Travis and that Travis knows what happened to his parents, which he kind of like blacks out during that, and then when he gets up he tells Kanan about it, which Kanan kind of tries to tell him about visions and how they're not always correct and they can be clouded and whatnot. But Travis's message comes on and Ezra and the others listen to it, and Travis mentions Lothal, which normally in his messages he mentions a place he'll be going to next, which obviously talking about Lothal, and then he talks about a mural and whatnot, and he also talks about the rebels on Lothal, so it seems like he is wanting to meet up with the Ghost crew, which the mural is the location on Lothal, which Ezra thinks is the old Capitol building, which is, since the Empire took over, is kind of not in use anymore. But they feared that the Empire might catch on, so Ezra goes and talks to Zaire Leonis, trying to figure out if he knows anything about it, which Leonis tells him that Kallus and the Imperials are planning to capture the senator at the Capitol building, which Leonis also tells Ezra that he's getting transferred off of Lothal to Arcanis, which obviously from the episode, several episodes ago now, when Leonis was introduced, he doesn't actually know Ezra's real name, only Dev Morgan, I think. So in this moment, Ezra tries to tell Leonis his real name, but some stormtroopers come, and so Ezra has to run away before he can tell Leonis his true name. But before meeting up with Leonis, Ezra told the others to meet him at his childhood home, so he heads back there and tells them what's going on and whatnot, and that the Imperials are on to Gul Travis. So later, they head to the Capitol building, where they see Travis's ship parked out front, but they notice that there's stormtroopers patrolling the area, so they have to find another way there, which Ezra says he knows a way, which is in this underground sewer area, which they're able to kind of get right to the front entrance of the Capitol building through the sewers, which before they head in, Kanan tells Sabine and Zeb to head up to the floor above them to kind of be safe there. And so Kanan, Ezra, and Hera head in the front door where they meet up with Travis, who introduces himself to them. But they tell him that the Imperials know they're there, and then in there, Kallus and some troopers come in and start attacking, which Sabine and Zeb then attack from above by using some smoke bombs. So they're all able to kind of escape back into the sewers, but Kallus and the other Imperials see them enter, which also Travis's ship has mysteriously disappeared, which they were planning on taking it instead of going back into the sewers. But in the sewers we see Travis kind of need to take a little breather, a little break, which is weird, but they get him move again as the Imperials and Kallus and whatnot kind of start to close in on them, which they have to come up with a plan, which they decide to split up. They kind of confuse the Imperials on which way they're going, which we see Hera and Ezra go with Travis, and they come across as a big fan, which Hera gives Travis her blaster so he can protect them, while her and Ezra kind of try to turn the fan off. But that's when Travis reveals his true intentions and that he was always working for the Empire and that his messages were to lure out rebels and take them out, which, upsets Ezra and whatnot. Ezra mentions his parents also, which Travis remembers them, the messages and whatnot from Lothal, which he tells Ezra that they're gone, which, Hera says that's not true, and then kind of goes up to him and he tries to shoot her with her blaster, but the blaster isn't charged, so Hera grabs it and knocks him out, which she then reveals to Ezra that she had suspicions about him, definitely with his ship being gone, and also when he stopped for a breather, saying that wasn't doing that, but instead, so the Imperials could catch up to them, which they did, but Kanan, Sabine, and Zeb catch up to them, and they learn about Travis and whatnot, but they need to find a way to get past the fan, so Kanan ends up using the Force to kind of stop it so they can get through, but during that, the Callus and the Imperials show up, so they have to kind of move quickly, but they're able to kind of get through the fan before Callus and the Imperials can, and so they're able to get out of the sewers and back to the Ghost safely, which there, Kanan tells Ezra that, about visions and whatnot, and how they take a lot of discipline and training, and also that you can't let your emotions cloud them, because you might misinterpret them, which is what happened for Ezra. He, the vision was probably trying to warn him about Travis instead, but the episode ends with Hera talking to Ezra, saying that, she wanted to believe in Travis just as much as he wanted to also, but despite all what happened, there's still hope out there in the galaxy, which was a nice end to the episode. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. Obviously, it wasn't my favorite episode of the season, but I definitely liked Ezra once again growing more as a Jedi, definitely with the visions and all that. And I like the stuff with Travis and how the whole time he was just tricking them and whatnot, which you can kind of look back at some of his messages in previous episodes. Definitely in episode 5, Rise of the Old Masters, is that the name? I forget, where he had the message about the Minara Unduli, which obviously all that was wrong and ended up being a trap, which now the whole time he was in on the trap. So I like this episode being able to kind of look back at the stuff previously also from a different point of view. So yeah, but I enjoyed the episode. My grade, I'm gonna give it a B+. So yeah, but next I'll review episode 13. I think it's called Call to Action, so you can check that out then. But in the meantime, check out my reviews on the first 10/11 episodes and all my other Rebels videos and just all my other videos. But I've been Sarzoon. I'll catch you guys in the next one.